It is not easy to enter a new world without carrying prejudices. This makes perfect understanding impossible due to the simple fact of analyzing through the use of inadequate instruments. Broad science also expands the instruments of measurement. Broad science is inherent to the being. New discoveries are not always suitable for old concepts. May the being not be content with beauty, with any virtue, and not even with wisdom, without understanding them. May the being see what the book says that in the union of two, one can arrive at three, or one. The total sharing of two beings will return to one and to timelessness, but the absence of total sharing produces a third, which ensures the continuity of a species and of the manifested and temporary being. Complexity, as understanding, is a strong characteristic of things created or accepted as inexplicable. There is not a single body, even reduced to a minimum, that can be simply understood by any being, no matter the form in which it is manifested. This brings to the being, at the very least, the curiosity of being given the high demand for analysis, to understand things, the reason for their existence, the complexity of their movements, and the reasons for their interactions. This leads the being to establish descriptions of structures and explanations that temporarily satisfy, but tend to never answer in a clear and complete way. The being then navigates in a poorly understood universe, and as a result, poorly explained. There will never be a description of any organism, no matter how apparently simple it is, that identifies and reveals the parts that compose it, and is only convincing for the limited understanding and fulfillment of minimal requirements of manifestation. Never will a being active in manifestation obtain complete answers about any part of the created universe, no matter how simple it may be, without investigating itself. The discovery of oneself eliminates complexities, as everything comes from the being itself. Conformity is the counterpoint, and everything, even investigative science, sometimes cooperates with conformity. All studies lead the being to a supposed understanding, comfort, and social accommodation. Science answers and must be respected for its effort and its responses, but the being cannot allow adaptation to the resulting models of these treatises to prevent it from continuing the search for understanding. The being must realize that the understanding of the universe, for this treatise, is not the priority, as the effort to understand it would divert the being from the effort of understanding itself. The key, already widely discussed, is that, in the understanding of oneself, the being finds the understanding of everything. That is why the science in the universe is replaced by the science of the universe, and nothing about it is questioned.